Everybody, I wanted to make a quick little video here. I was asked if there was a way to do this. I thought it might be helpful for myself. I know it hopefully helped out the teacher that asked me about it. Then I thought, some others might be wondering the same question about, is there a way, and there isn't as far as I know strictly on Google Classroom, but this teacher wanted to be able to have students submit something on Google Classroom, and once they hit submit, they got something back, kind of an in-out function. Particularly for myself and for this teacher, it was with the idea of like a test review where they wanted to be able to see the answer key, but not until they had some proof that they had put in some work on it beforehand, so they didn't just copy it. Now, obviously, there are ways around this because students can take pictures and Snapchat them or forward email. There's ways around it, but this at least makes it so that those students who are just generally good students are not going to find the ways around it. But there's no way to do that on Google Classroom without you being involved, where they submit it, then you send them the key afterwards in like a comment or something. But as an automated way of doing it, there's not a good way on Google Classroom that I know of. However, there is a way to smash Google Classroom and Google Forms together to do this. So in order to do that, you need to make a Google form that had a submission to it. And then you could post to that Google form on Google Classroom. So I'd, for myself, like a test review or something like that, I'd make a test review with a copy of the blank for anybody who would need to print it out, and then also a link to the Google form. And then this is what the Google form would have in it. So just very basic, I'd have first, last name, I'd have it automatically collect emails, which would be in the settings here. And then I would have a picture submission section. So you can add a question type that is a submission file upload. So if you go here, there's this file upload option. And what's nice is, you can just have all these options, but if you're looking for a picture in particular, and you want to make sure that they don't add something else, you can limit it to an image file, or maybe they'd upload it as a PDF. So I had those two options. If they wanted to take multiple pictures of it, you could set up to 10 pictures that their files they could attach. Same with file size, you could go all the way up to 10 gigabytes. Maybe you could have them submit videos this way. I don't know, but 100 megabytes should be plenty. And then you have that there, and that would allow you to get the pictures, which I could do on Google Classroom. It doesn't give them the key. The trick here is to have a special Google add-on. So you'll see I already have it installed. It's this form notifications. It's an official Google add-on, which means it's definitely safe. To get it, you go here to the three little dots, go to add-ons, and go to, once it loads, go to Google Form Notifications. And here you have the form notifications. It is by Google. That is the one you want, and you would install that one. So again, that one is what you're going to need. Then once it's installed, you go to this little puzzle piece and click the form notifications. And it doesn't like here once you install it. You're going to have to probably refresh it, and then go to form notifications and open. And you'll see this will open here, which this could be a little confusing. This, unless you want to get emails every time somebody submits, you could leave that off. But you're going to want this thank you email. That's what you're going to want. And collect emails automatically. Don't need to do anything with this send copy to. Then you would type in, this would be the subject line. This is going to send them an email once they hit submit. So they're not, this will send, they hit submit at the end, they will get this email as confirmation. And then you click, so I'm just going to say this is the title of the email, answer key is available. And then you can type in your body of the email. So thank you for submitting the picture of your test review. Here's a link to the answer key. and then in Google, I went to test key and got a link, I would probably, this isn't a test key, but I'm just using it as an example. I'd probably set it at least, probably has it auto as restricted. I'd probably switch it to Covenant Christian High School, or if you're really worried, maybe they are on their mom's or dad's Google Chrome at home. Anyone with the link would be, they would for sure be able to see it. And then once you have that, you copy the link and go and paste that in the email. Then hit save. And now they will get an email when they hit submit with the answer key. So what would this look like as a student? So they would go in here and they would open this up off of Google Classroom. They would have already finished their review. And here I have to upload a picture. I go to add file, and I can go and search my drive if I already uploaded it there. If I'm on a computer, I could go browse the computer. If they're on their phone, which this probably would work on their mobile phone, they should be able to find the picture in their files on their phone. If they're using Google Classroom app, they click the app, go to the Google Form, which would bring up the Google Form app, and then they could upload from their phone. But let's just say they go and upload, they chose that, uploading this picture. Hopefully they don't do a GIF like I have here. If they do, you can nail them later. And then they have that, and then they hit submit. And your response has been recorded. Sweet. Now, if I was them, I would go to my email, and very shortly, they would receive an email. Ta-da! And what's cool is Google's smart enough that since it's a Google link here, it auto put in my attachment. If you don't have it as a Google, I would probably definitely make it a Google form, a Google document, upload it to your Google Drive. If it was a Word doc, maybe make it a PDF. But here, they can now click on this, and they can see the answer key. And they only get that once they hit submit. So there you go, an in-out function. In goes the picture. They get the email with the key. Again, there are ways around. They could go take this, take a picture of it, send it to all their friends. Again, there are ways around it. They could forward this email. Nothing, it's not perfect, but it would, the vast majority of the students would use it correctly. And it'd be a way of somewhat protecting that key. And you could then, as a teacher, you can see here, this is what they submitted. So here's all the different times I've tested it, but this is the one I sent this time. I could go look at it. Voila, right here's all of the pictures. Or if I was back here, I could go look. Here I submitted. Let's go look, and I could go see what Ethan had submitted. So you can go, if you wanted to, double check and make sure that they hadn't, submitted something like this. All right, hopefully you find this helpful. And that's all I got. If you have questions, let me know. Thought it was kind of neat.